Squad, more info is dropping about Season 6 all the time. There is so much to talk about, and you're in the right place for it. Let's just get this free Last Man Standing pack whilst we're here. There's stuff about events in this. We've got stuff about the new pros and how they work, or how they're potentially going to work, should I say. Tier name suggestions. We've got a trailer. We've got literally pretty much everything, and even a suggestion of a kind of stat crunch in this. So we're going to go through all the bits and pieces y'all need to know and my opinions on it all. Before we get started, you guys know what you need to do. If you breathe oxygen, if you live in general, because everyone has to live, make sure you are smacking that like button, the big thumbs up. Give the big Balboski a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a single thing, because there's going to be so much Season 6 stuff lying at you. Hopefully we'll get some gameplay at some point. No confirmation on that yet, but maybe. Maybe. A little something for the comment section. I am looking at making a best of Season 5 video. It's something I know a lot of people like to watch towards the end of a season or the end of a year. So I want to know what you think the best moments on this channel, Season 5 wise. It could be a rant, it could be putting a card, getting a pack. You guys tell me, and we'll get something together and I'll put it out before Season 6 comes out. How does that sound? We're going to start off with the trailer though, because this dropped yesterday from SuperCard on Twitter. Then I went to some extra facts and whatnot, but we're going to show you the trailer first of all, because apparently there's some cool stuff in this that we haven't found yet. So, check it out. The Season 1 vibes. They knew what they were doing with the Season 1, Season 2 cards, right? They knew what they were doing. It's really simple. That Season 1 music just got me right in the feels, man. It's just so freaking awesome. But we have some information about Season 5 to go through. We're going to touch on Season 6 in a second. And this is about the end of Season 5. Vintage SuperCard, SS19, Hall of Fame and throwback cards going to be available for a limited time. There's a limited time. Strange. Participate in special Hall of Fame and throwback quest. Well, we've done the Hall of Fame quest. You'll see it out on the channel in the next couple of days, along with a pack opening. Flash, Road to Glory and Ring Domination will run for 48 hours apiece. Where's Giants Unleashed? It's just disappeared. Come on, guys. Come on, give us Giants Unleashed. Peace. But hey, we're going to get a Flash Road to Glory and a Ring Domination. I'm guessing they'll start the Road to Glory on Thursday at the normal time of 8 AM, I think it starts UK time. And Flash Ring Domination will then start on Saturday at 8 AM and run until Monday. With the new teams, I'm imagining we won't see a team event for the week of Season 6. I mean, they're just there. They're giving pretty much guaranteed confirmation. It's happening, not this week coming, but the next week. And then, you know, the last bit really doesn't really make sense because no one uses the shuffle stuff. But hey, nice thing from SuperCard to reduce the cost. I'd personally welcome half price off all packs. Maybe they'll do that towards the end though. So about that trailer, we've got some details. Apparently, that SuperCard are hinting, thanks to my boy Radish, who asked the question about any tier names you want to tease on Twitter. SuperCard came back with check out the trailer. So I invite you to check out the trailer, which is on Twitter, or you can just go back through the video. I've done this in 1080p so you guys can see at it quality as it was posted. See if you can find something. I've managed to find what looks like a Fiend card. Now it may be for this next event that's coming up, but it certainly looks like a Fiend card from the screenshot I've got. in the distance. It might not be, I'm just thinking about it. I can't see any new cards on here, but apparently it says check out the trailer. So maybe there's a little Easter egg in there we don't know about. Some people were suggesting over as a tier name, but I don't know how that would work. But if you got anything from it, you got any reveals, let us know in the comments down below. So next thing they released or they tweeted about was the 5 extra facts. And we got a little screenshot here, courtesy of Broken SuperCard on Twitter, which this is what came from SuperCard directly. It says some other Season 6 facts. No, it's not a reset. We already confirmed that. It's adding 3 new tiers. Yep, all good. Active cards under Beast are moving to Legacy. So if you see this screenshot here, that shows you from Hardened to SummerSlam 17 are going. My opinion, that's not enough. It's not enough. Needs to be, in my opinion, needs to go up to Season 5. So, up to Gothic. Just my opinion. I just don't think they offer enough for new players to come in, and I think they missed that point. Is that no one wants to play for the other cards. I mean, if you're collecting, sure. But why start 10 tiers below the top tier? It makes no sense. Just think about it, Cad Daddy. A little bit of feedback there. I think if you go to Gothic, I think a lot of people would be a lot happier. And more people would want to play the game instead of being shafted. And it does feel like people are being shafted. GOBBLEDY promo is going to be starting, and it just confirmed afterwards it is going to be a promotional thing, so it looks like it's going to be a fusion. But it'll offer people a chance to try out the Beyond Pro system. So they haven't, have they confirmed the name? Is it now called Beyond Pro? Some people have suggested it's going to be like you get 2 pros together, or maybe you need to get certain things to make it more powerful, like enhancements or attachments or something. It'd be interesting if it is literally just add another card to it, which will make the cards more usable if you pull like a duplicate or something, instead of having just to use it as fusion food. So maybe that's going to be what we see. I hope we get to see gameplay of this or something that just explains it a bit more, because at the moment it sounds a little bit confusing. All we know is they're going to be stronger cards. Maybe they'll be for normal event cards, or they're going to only be for like promotional cards and stuff. Hopefully we'll find out soon. There was also another question on Twitter where it says about a new interface, and they did say that they'll have some new look and feel elements. So I'm guessing that just means certain parts of the game are going to be slightly changed. Maybe you'll see like a new-ish UI on the screen, but it doesn't look like they're going to change much. Maybe they'll add a couple of points and change a couple of logos around. Give it like a nice dust and a clean, you know? And then they talked about stats. I asked them a question on Twitter, which was, will we get a stat crunch to reduce the crazy numbers? Now, this is where we get a little bit further into, a little deeper into how they're going to use the stats and how the stats are going to change. First of all, they said not yet. So that just confirms that at some point, they're going to need to look at the stats, because the stats are just a little bit too much now. But they're saying the numbers will still be Brock Lesnar size at launch, but we're doing some balancing with the banding to make them easier to read. Okay. Then we go into the second question. So I asked, could we have some kind of example? Let's say a comparison to a recent event card in Season 5 and how it would work in Season 6. And it says these banding tweaks are for Season 6 cards specifically only. So my question was, well, if they're for those only, what's the competitiveness of those cards? And if you had a SummerSlam 19 card or players in SummerSlam 19, how would the competitiveness work between those cards and these new banding cards in Season 6? And the response was, it should feel similar to other seasons if you're referring to the initial plus meets new tier stage. Star1989 on Twitter asked, so much for listening to feedback, of which they replied, we're taking a pass to try and ease some of the frustration before release. Let's see what the opinions are post-launch. I want to see it, because I just don't believe it's going to make any difference. Just my personal opinion. I don't think it's going to make a single iota of difference. Season 5 cards are still going to look stupid. Why not do it for all the cards? I mean, I know it's not that easy, just click your fingers and it's done. But how are those going to interact with other cards? Hopefully we'll find out soon and we'll see live examples, because now it's all about the gameplay. Wanting to see something that resonates, or some kind of example of how this stuff works. I'm sure we'll find out more details as and when they come up. But the thing I want to see right now is the cards. And obviously this new pro system, this new Beyond Pro system. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section down below, let me know what your favourite moments of Season 5 have been. I'm going to be using it for a compilation video. There's a couple of packs that have shown up in the store today. I seriously recommend you get them. One last thing that I found though. I saw a Hall of Fame pack that popped up and it has 3 Pro Stars on it. Very interesting. Maybe that's a suggestion. Maybe it's just a, you know, a wild fantasy. But if you look at the pack, it's called the only Double Hall of Fame, but it has the 3 stars on it. Is this a sign of what is to come? I personally had my own idea back in like Season 1, where they could combine 2 pros together to make like an ultimate pro. I called it a Triple Crown Pro. But this is like back in Season 1, so just an idea, but maybe that's the hint of how the cards are going to look, or what you have to do to make those Beyond Pros. That's just a theory. Anyway, make sure you are smashing that like button as hard as you possibly can, and subscribe to the channel to turn notifications on. I'll see you in the next one.